everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and it is the 1st of September. So that means it is Scraptember time. I have to apologise, I'm doing a live intro and you'll be able to hear my fish tank beside me because it's very low on water. So it's a bit gurgly. My youngest is asleep, but Lincoln is actually sitting on the couch, so he may well yell out as well. So we'll just get through this the best that we can, and then I'll flip to fast forward mode. But it is Scraptember, so you will have seen probably all of the prompts for our Scraptember series is up. They're out now. So if you're not part of our Facebook group, I will link it down below. We're not particularly active there during any other month but September. We are around, but we're not super active. But yeah, September is where it's at. So prompt number 1 is stitching, so I will go through that shortly with you. But a couple of things. So obviously Laura Alberts is joining with Jess and I as we do every year. And Laura's obviously got a lot going on this year. So Chrissy from Chrissy's Beautiful Life has jumped on as well to co-host. So Laura and Chrissy are alternating days, and then Jess and I alternate days. So today being the odd days of the month, you will see a video from myself and from Christy. And then on the even days, you'll see a video from Jess and from Laura. So lots of fun things. There's also lots and lots of people joining us for the series. People are dipping in and out. Some might do all 30 days, some might just do some. But we've got a playlist this year, taking a leaf out of Christy's book, from Christy's Beautiful Life, with her 30 Days of Sketches series. We have got a playlist, so that will be linked down below as well. Now, I just quickly wanted to talk you through this stitching file because obviously I did all of this stitching off camera. It takes forever. I wanted to talk through a couple of things before I sort of jumped into the video, because you can see I've already backed my cut file. Sorry, I've already backed my layout on another piece of pattern paper. And the reason I did that was because I used washi tape to stick down the back of the thread, and so I like to have something on the back. This one is something that I cut a cut file out of, so I didn't want to sort of waste it, so I used it as the border. So there is a hole in the middle, but that's okay, it still works. Now I used metallic thread and did a chain stitch, and I will never stitch like this with metallic thread again because it was awful. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot. This is far from perfect. There's lots of like lumps and bumps and pulled threads, and just it doesn't look fabulous. It will look fine once I put the layout all together, but the metallic thread, I did not like it, and then I ran out. So for the last 21, because I started from the bottom and stitched my way up, for the last 21 I had run out of thread, so I switched to like an ombre black thread, thinking that I would highlight that because, you know, this is the opening page for my 2021 album. But I don't love it. So you'll see in a minute, I'm gonna cover it with my photos, so you won't even see those black numbers. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. I'm going to switch to fast forward mode and I'll talk you through how I create the layout. I just wanted to give a brief live intro. Yeah, but you'll see me put it all together. I am using Cocoa Vanilla Studio Daydream collection, which is beautiful, and I have not made anywhere near enough layouts with it. I fussy cut some of the florals here from one of the pattern papers. Just use a little bit of the ephemera. See, I've got more of the fussy cut florals there. So anyway, I will put all of this together, and voiceover me will talk you through a lot more about Scraptember again, and yeah, getting excited for the month that is to come. All right, guys, let me flip into fast forward mode and we'll see you at the end.
All right, here I am, fast forward. Apologies for that audio at the start. I just listened back to it. It's very echoey, and yes, you can hear my fish tank, so I do apologize. As I said, I have my filming set up downstairs on our kitchen table, and it's just easier for me at the moment to film down there rather than in my scrap room. It means Addison can be asleep, and I can also sometimes get some filming done while Lincoln's at home. Not that often, but I can do it sometimes, depending if he's having a bit of quiet time watching TV. So anyway, Scraptember, it's the 1st of September. I can't believe it. We are here. I wasn't sure how I was going to go participating in Scraptember this year with a 4-month-old and a 3.5-year-old, but I'm almost done, I have to say. So I'm filming this voiceover in August. I am making my videos quite a ways in advance, but I'm nearly done and I'm super excited. I'm also very excited that we're going to have lots of fun people joining us. And as I said in my intro, we have got Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and of course the wonderful Laura, who joins us every year, playing along this year as well. And we're all sort of alternating. So Jess and I are sharing, and we're going kind of odds and evens each, and then Christy and Laura are sharing as well. So yeah, you're going to have at least 2 videos a day from the 4 of us. And then, yeah, there's lots of other people playing along. So check out the playlist. It will be linked in the description box. We also have a Facebook page. I think I said in my intro, it's not very active kind of regularly throughout the year, but it does ramp up in September. And there's lots of people sharing layouts that they make with the prompts. It's just a lot of fun. Now, this is my cover page, obviously, for my 2021 album. I made the stitching cut file myself, so it's just, I just typed out, you know, using a font, and then duplicated and spaced it out using the grid lines in the Silhouette Studio software. And as I said also in my intro, I wasn't very happy with my stitching. The metallic thread that I used was really difficult to stitch with. But as stitching is today's prompt, I went all in. This is definitely a lot of stitching. I usually don't do this much stitching on layouts, but I really love how it looked. Now, I would love to get my sewing machine up and running for paper. I actually have 2 sewing machines, and I love the look of sewing machine stitching on layouts, but both of my sewing machines have not been working for many years, and I just have not taken them to be repaired yet or serviced. But I really need to. I am also in the process of trying to clean my scrapbook room up. That's sort of my maternity leave project. So I'm on maternity leave till February next year. We have great maternity leave in Australia, if you're unaware. At a minimum, we get 18 weeks maternity leave, but that's from the government. We're also, depending on your employer, potentially entitled to paid maternity leave from your employer as well. So yeah, I've got almost a year off, about 11 months off. And I'm super excited. So that is my kind of maternity leave job, is to redo my craft room. I haven't really started, but that's fine, right? She's 4 months. I've got till February. So what I am doing is just creating some clusters of the embellishments from the Daydream collection from Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I am using mostly the fussy cut florals, and then the ephemera pack had these houses, and I just thought that was cute, you know. Mostly these photos are documenting, in my album, are documenting sort of what we do around the house. So I just thought, I don't know, the photos of the houses were cute. And I think I told you in the intro, these photos are kind of one of the only family photos we took last year, or that wasn't a selfie. So one's a selfie, obviously, the one with my mask on. And then there's another one of the 3 of us standing in front of a train, and I was pregnant in these photos. So I'm kind of, I don't know, it just feels nice that Addison is in the photos as well, even though she's not really in the photos, if that makes sense. Obviously she wasn't born in 2021, she was born in 2022. But yeah, I was pregnant. So I don't know, it was nice. I just thought it was nice. And I had printed extra photos of these particular photos. I had them in my stash. So I actually just went through my 2021 photos that I hadn't scrapped, or that I had scrapped but for some reason had doubles of, and just pulled out some from that, rather than printing extra ones. Just try not to be any more wasteful. Yeah. I'm trying to think what I'm doing here. I'm just sticking down all of the things. I don't think I've got anything else to tell you other than I am super excited about Scraptember. I have scrapped so many layouts in the last 2 weeks. So there'll be 15 videos coming from me this month, and obviously 15 from Jess. And I have not made this many videos since Addison was born. And it felt good to be getting back and scrapping again. I've made some big dents in some of my collections. I think, well, I will have had my How to Kill a Kit with Style video up probably yesterday. I suspect I would have put up at the end of August. I don't know if I'll pick a kit for September. I haven't decided yet. I will do scrapping in September. I just don't know how many videos I'll film. But for the month of August, I basically killed my Cocoa Vanilla Studio Legendary collection, which I was super happy about, and you'll see a lot of videos using Legendary coming up in September, because I used that a lot in August. And I also made some good progress in my, oh, what is the collection? Maggie Holmes, what's her summer collection? Oh gosh, I don't remember what it's called. But you'll see that collection pop up a few times this month as well, because I tried really hard to kill that collection, but there's a lot of it, and I'm not quite there, but that's okay. At the time of doing this voiceover, which I think it's like the 10th of August, it's quite early in August, I still have a bit of time to go to see if I can make any more progress in that summer collection by Maggie Holmes, but I'm not sure if I will. I don't have any summer photos left to scrap, and while I've made a few non-summer layouts with it, I've kind of just got a lot of the more summery ephemera left, like the bathers and all of that kind of thing. Apologies, that's my chair squeaking. I'm relaxing in the lounge room while I do these voiceovers. Addison is currently asleep, and I am just trying to do what I can and get these videos off my phone because I've run out of room to film anymore. So I'm just trying to get it all finalized, and I'm really just sticking things down. Honestly, there's not much to tell you about this layout. It came together very easily. Obviously, you know, the stitching in the background is a big part of the design feature. It's telling you that you know, it's 2021. Even though I've covered a lot of it up, you can still definitely see what the look was that I was going for. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm also very happy with my decision to cover that dark 21 that I stitched. And I'm not disappointed with, I guess, the look I was going for, but I think if I was going to do that, I should have stitched the whole 2021 in a different colour, and probably the middle one. But anyway, hindsight is a wonderful thing, and I've covered it. So I'm pretty much finished. I'm just going to come in with some splatters, and then we will be done. Make sure you check out all the links in the description box, because there is a link to the playlist for the Scraptember series this year, and everyone will be adding their own videos, so I will be very excited to watch it. And keep an eye on the playlist so I can see everybody's creations. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hold on, it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing all the wonderful things we create. Here's my close-up, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video. Thanks, guys. Bye.